Hey, good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. We're back inside our house today, and I hope you had a beautiful weekend. I hope you were able to go outside a little bit, maybe ride your bike, maybe do some sidewalk chalk. If you have a pool, maybe you went in the pool. It was a little cloudy, but it was still nice and warm. So hopefully you were able to do something outside. So if you take a look over here to the side of me, what do you see? Do you see frogs? No. Do you see butterflies? Nope, they're all gone. What do you see today? Flowers, that's right. And we have lots of flowers. So we're going to start a unit on flowers or plants, however you want to look at that, okay? You'll notice we have real ones and we also have artificial ones, which means they're fake. You don't have to water them or take care of them. They won't die on you. They just get dusty. So we also have some real ones. We have some roses up here, and we have right here, this is called an amaryllis. And I want to tell you a little bit about this. This plant is almost 25 years old. This belonged to my grandfather. And when he passed away, I went around his little house and I took 10 bulbs. Now, not all plants come from seeds, some come from bulbs. So I took 10 and I planted them, and now I have 4 pots of these. Is that not cool? That's how many times they keep growing. So these come out about every Easter, and I wanted you to see how pretty they are. These are the last 2 that are blooming for us. So this is a perfect time for me to talk to you about plants and flowers, okay? Again, spring is my favorite time of the year when everything starts to bloom and the season is beautiful, the weather's getting warmer, the days get a little longer. So I thought a perfect time for us to talk about plants, okay? Do you have any plants at home? I bet you do. I've seen a lot of pictures where some of you show me that you're actually watering your plants. Now, some plants can go inside, like some of these here, and some belong outside. Now this actually belongs outside, but it is way too bright out today, so we thought we would video inside, okay? Some, remember we talked about don't need any care other than maybe dusting off, but some of these do need care. They need 4 things in order for them to survive, a plant. Do you know what they are? Do you have your thinking caps today? Let's tap, okay? Let's tap. And do we have our listening ears on? Let's click them once. Okay, now, so the question is, what 4 things do a plant need? What do you think? Make sure you say it loud enough so I can hear you. What do you think they need? Water, good job, they do. They need water, just like we need water, right? They need water to live, right? What do you think that brown stuff is down there? Soil, good job. They need soil, awesome. And remember, if they're outside, what do they need? They need lots of it. It's beautiful, it's warm, good. They need the sun, okay, awesome. So we said water, soil, and sun. What's the 4th thing they need? A lot of times people don't think about that. Take a deep breath in for me. What did you just breathe in? Do you know what? What's that called? What did you just breathe in? Air. Good job. Well, they need air to live too. So they need 4 things, okay? So think about that the next time you go and see a plant or a flower. Maybe you might have even planted something for Earth Day. Maybe you did, okay? All right, I'm gonna read to you from a Let's Find Out. I wish we were in the classroom, we would do this together, but that's okay. What do you see on this cover? Is this a giraffe, and what is he doing? He is doing some munching, isn't he? What is he munching on? Is he munching on some leaves? Do you think maybe it's lunchtime for him? Okay. Well, it says, would you munch a plant for lunch? Would you eat a plant for lunch if you were at home? Not normally. No, you wouldn't. But maybe if you were out camping or something and there wasn't anything else, maybe if you found a plant that wasn't dangerous, you might take a little bite. It says, animals think plant parts are yummy. What part of the plant is this giraffe eating? And we just talked about that. He's eating a little leaf. So let's go ahead and open this up on the inside. And we're going to start here with our pink box. What animal is that? Is that a panda? You know what? I think I need to put my glasses on. Give me just 1 second so I can see this paper. Oops, sorry. Okay. Oh, I can see much better now. All right. It says munch, munch, plant parts for lunch. Munch, lunch. What kind of words are those? Rhyming. Good job. Have you been practicing your rhyming at home? I hope so. All right. So this panda, he's eating what is called bamboo. That is one of their favorite things to eat is bamboo. This is munch, munch, plant parts for lunch. This panda eats a stem. So he's eating the part of the plant that is called a stem. Now, let's go over here into the orange box. And what animal is that? Do you know what that is? Kind of hard because he's laying down, but it's actually a donkey. And it says, munch, munch, plant parts for lunch. This donkey eats a root. Now, the roots come down from the ground. Roots come from down below, okay? Let's go down to our blue one. Oh, isn't he cute? That's a koala bear. It says, munch, munch, plant parts for lunch. This koala eats a leaf. He likes the leaf part. And last in the purple box, what is that cute little thing? He came for Easter. What is that? Rabbit. Says munch, munch, plant parts for lunch. This rabbit eats a flower. So if you'll notice, each one of these animals eats a different part of the plant. I want you to think and go ahead and have mommy email me or send me a text or something. If you were an animal, first of all, tell me what animal you would be. And second, tell me what part of the plant would you like to eat the most? Okay, that's going to be our thinking question for today. All right, now we are going to do this together. I'm going to do this up here on a board so you can see. Here is a rose. Is that a rose? No, that's not a rose. These are roses up here. Aren't they beautiful? Well, this is called a sunflower, and I guess it would need lots of sun, huh? That's why it's called a sunflower. We need to name the parts of a sunflower. Can you help me figure that out? Now, I'm going to start at the bottom in the orange box, and if you'll notice, here's the soil, and it goes down below the soil. So what part of this sunflower do you think it's called? Do you think it's called a stem, a leaf, a flower, or a root? Say it loud enough so I can hear you. Good job. It is called a root. And I'm going to do my best job to write upside down. It's not that easy, but I'm trying. All right, so now we've got the root underneath the soil, and we're going to move up to the pink box, and it's pointing to this long green thing right there. What do you think that's called? So we've got stem, leaf, or flower. What do you think it's called? Good job. It's called a stem. I'm going to write it right here in this box. And I'm going to cross it out so we don't use it again. And we're going to move on up. So far we've got root, we've got stem, and we're going to move on up to our blue box. What is that called? Do you know what it's called? That is called a leaf. That's right. We've got leaf and flower left. And so that is called a leaf. So I'm going to go ahead and write this in the box. I hope you guys are working on your handwriting at home, okay? It's very important that you keep your fine motor skills up, okay? So I'm going to cross out leaf. That leaves one piece left, and we're going to move all the way up to this beautiful sunflower. So this is the flower. Good job. Let me write it right here in this purple box. So you guys just help me label parts of a sunflower. Give yourselves a round of applause. Good job, guys. Awesome. All right, got one last thing I want to do with you guys today. We're going to graph in the garden. For those of you that did your homework last week, we've been working on some graphing in there, and there's another one in there this week for you as well. We're going to graph in the garden. Now I'm going to put this in front of me so I can see this a little bit better. So it's probably going to go down a little lower. That's okay. we have some vegetables in our garden. Can you see that? Can you get that real close there? Let's see, we've got some carrots. I think we've got some tomatoes. We've got some radishes, and we've got some lettuce. Well, we need to count them. Can you count them with me? I bet you can. So we need to find all of our lettuce, okay? Look in here. Are these lettuce? No. Is this lettuce? No. Let's see. Oh, I see one. Here's 1, 2, 3. Do you see any more lettuce? No, I don't see any more either. So now we're going to come down here and we are going to circle that we found 3 lettuce. Good job. All right, so now we're going to go below lettuce and we're going to look at, what's that called? Carrot. Good job. All right, let's find our carrots. Oh, here they are. Count them with me. Ready? 1, 2, one more, 3. Good job. All right, so for carrots, we're going to come over to the number 3 and circle that. So we found 3 lettuce and 3 carrots. Good job. Down here, do you know what that is? That's a tomato. I know some of you in our classroom, you bring tomatoes in your lunchbox, don't you? All right, so I think these are tomatoes here, right? So let's count our tomatoes. 1, 2, 3, keep counting with me, and 4. Good job. So we're going to come down to tomatoes and we're going to go all the way over to the number 4. Excellent. And the last one down here, do you know what that is? That's a radish. Now these radishes are actually red. Sometimes radishes come in white as well. I think these are these little guys right here, so count them with me. 1 and 2. Good job. So we're going to come over to radish and we're going to go over to number 2. There you have it. Now take a look at these numbers. Use your thinking cap. Tell me, which vegetable did we find the most? Do you know which one it is? Oh, I can't hear you. Remember, most means the largest number. That's right, it was the tomatoes. Good job. Now, what's the opposite of most? Least. Good. Which one did we find the least, which means the smallest number? Say it one more time so I can hear you. Radish. Good job. And we only found 2 of those. Give yourselves a round of applause, guys. You did an excellent job today. So today we started with the parts of a plant. So make sure you're checking out your email. I've got a little bit of work to do on our plants. This is a perfect time if you want to start a little project at home with your parents. Maybe you could start a little plant growing project. We would normally be doing that in our classroom. We'd be doing like a little plant house, but we're not there. So we're just going to use these plants here at my house. So can't wait to hear if you did plant something. Let me know, okay? Keep up the great work on your schoolwork. Remember, work on all those fine motor skills. And for right now, it's from me to you, a great big air hug and a heart. See you guys.